called Kenya. Na sababu hiyo chama cha KANU ndio chama iliyotusaidia kulete independence katika taifa letu la Kenya. Ni kweli ama si kweli? And if there is a political party that must mind about what Kenya becomes, it must be the founding political party called KANU. You must be interested on what happens to Kenya. Our forefathers, the people who made huge sacrifices to found this country called Kenya, made huge sacrifices so that we can be an independent country, had a vision for this country. And their vision was for a united, prosperous country called Kenya where no citizen is left behind. Ni mnanielewa? That is what informed their sacrifice. They did not make sacrifices so that we can be disunited. They did not make sacrifices so that we can be backward or poor or uneducated or sick or unable to do the things that makes this country great. They made sacrifices so that this country can thrive and become a greater nation. And I want to tell you, good people, especially as I speak to those of you who are members of the founding party of our country, that the sacrifice that were made that time is because so that we can get rid of ignorance. We can build for education. And that is why President Moi, taking over from the founding president of this country, became a great champion of education. He made a huge contribution to education because ignorance was one of the biggest things we wanted to get rid of in this nation. It is the reason why President Kibaki, taking over from President Moi, rolled out the free primary education program, building on what President Moi had done. It is the reason why my predecessor, President Uhuru Kenyatta, worked on 100% transition because there were too many kids falling through the cracks in the education system. And it is the reason why today, under this administration, I have made it my purpose to make sure that every child who is in school, from free primary to 100% transition, we ended up with so many children in school, but we had shortages of classrooms, we had shortages of teachers, and we had limited funds to teach our children. Those are the three things that have become my intervention in the education sector. Today, we have hired 100,000 teachers, the highest in Kenya's history, because I am building on what my predecessors did. Today, we have built in the last 3 years 23,000 classrooms, again to make sure that every child who goes to school has a classroom and a teacher. And as a result, we have also come up with a new student funding model that now provides enough resources for teaching in our universities that were struggling because we had too many children and we didn't have the resources to teach them. I am telling you this because I want to take you back to where KANU began, the foundation that was laid. Secondly, we also agreed that we needed to deal with the challenge of health. You know what Moi did with the Nyayo wards in hospitals. You know what my brother, before my brother, you know what Mwai Kibaki did to try universal health coverage. We didn't succeed. We tried universal health coverage under Jubilee. We didn't succeed. Today, because its legacy